All right, hello, welcome back everyone to Billionaire Baddie Divine Feminine Tarot. I am your psychic bestie, delivering you all of the hottest divine feminine psychic tea. So, if you are new here, definitely lock in and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss a moment when I go live or when I upload. If that notification is tweaking and acting funny, if you make sure you're in VIP Patreon, you don't miss a thing. All right. So make sure you head over to VIP Patreon. That is where I post my most exclusive psychic readings on breaking news and trending topics that everyone wants the tea on. All right. Um, in addition to uh, VIP is where you will find get access to my psychic prediction receipts. All right, so I'm a psychic medium. I make psychic predictions. All right, and when they come true, I post the receipts in VIP. So that's access to world predictions, true crime, celebrity readings, love readings, you name it. Everything is there in VIP. So make sure you're in the building. Also, VIP is a great place to donate to the channel. And also, if you want a personal, okay, or monthly psychic counseling services, you can also book that through VIP. All right. That being said, hi, Patty. Let's look into the energy surrounding you right now. Okay. I'm going to pull some oracle energy. I hope wherever you are happy, safe, loved, and protected. All right. All right. That was too many. We ain't doing all that. Give me some oracle energy surrounding my beautiful, divine, feminine baddies. All right, I'm about to get another deck if you don't make up your mind. Okay, I ain't doing all of that. Or you know what? I'm gonna do this. Right. I had to be like, listen, we're not doing all the shenanigans, okay? It says move on. All right. Someone is unavailable, a waste of time, and it's over. Okay. Bottom of the deck is that they're just trying to take you through some changes, just trying to take you through some cycles, fake karma. Something is ending and something is beginning. All right. So let's take a deep dive into this. I said, baby, we're not doing all those shenanigans. All right, so let's see what you need to move on from, what you're wasting your time on. All right. Someone could be purposely holding back from you, especially if it's a relationship or any type of relationship, somebody, or you could be, however this resonates. All right. They're doing it on purpose. All right. So if you're holding out for them to change, okay, or if you went through several cycles and they promised you, I heard I'm going to look into it, okay, or I'll think about it, or let me sit on this, let me chew on this. All right. I feel like they're purposely not giving you what you want to kind of keep you entangled in this situation, in this cycle with them. Yeah, magician card and the Queen of Wands. Your glow up, okay, baddie, is evident. All right. This person can see that you are working on yourself, that you are spending, more time on your self-care, your personal well-being, your mental health. This magician card and this Queen of Wands, it gives an all-around glow up. And usually when a woman does that, and just for the sake of the reading, however it resonates, okay, here, or a man, that's the first signal, okay, to an ex or even to your partner, especially if you've been fighting in this relationship, or whatever this is, okay. The first signal that you have moved on and you move beyond them is the physical manifestation. All right. Enhancement of beauty, your glow up. All right. Here. All right. So someone could be getting a little bit nervous about that. Yeah, we have a King of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So again, I saw the Strength card earlier. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You could be dealing with the air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Okay. But I feel like if someone is being purposely cold, distant, very one note, very monotone, just not really giving you anything. It's kind of a way for them to kind of draw you in so you can be like, oh, what's wrong? Are you okay? Are you, and still be very, very evasive as to why they're behaving so coldly, why they're, just outright, I feel for some, blatantly ignoring you. It's just a tool to get you distracted and to pull you away from the energy that you're currently in, which is manifesting, okay, and stepping into the season of your glow up just in time for summertime, girl, okay? Here. So I do feel like this is a tactic employed, and again, a signal to this person that you are moving on. Yes, okay. This person is wondering, who you're around, who you're talking to, even if it's at work, all right? They feel like other people could be responsible, all right, for, this new sort of rebranding, or you kind of, popping out here. You're more active, you're doing this, you're doing that, you're being, seen. Maybe before you were a little bit more hidden, or they liked when you were a little bit more reserved, probably didn't go anywhere. And so I feel like someone is seeing that their tactics to kind of ice you out or exclude you, or be very vacant again, or distant, it had the opposite effect. All right, here. All right. Um, what else here? I also feel too, if you're at a job where somebody is not giving you the proper, respect, okay, or credit for your collaborations, there's some type of collaboration that you're doing where it's perfectly obvious to everyone you are the author, you're the originator, you're the brains behind this project. And I feel like when it's time to uh put the spotlight or on display, they're purposely like in your contribution, or purposely like leaving you out or telling you the wrong time of the meeting or whatever. That is by design, okay? You have people at work, again, that are intimidated by you, and people that are afraid of you moving up and beyond, all right, past them. All right. Again, your oracle says move on. So if this is a relationship where somebody's being cold, I feel like this is at work and in personal. You have people that are intimidated, okay, by you, everything you represent, everything that you bring to the table. And so they kind of feel like, well, if we treat them like shit, or if we ignore them, or if we downplay their gifts and talents, or whatever, then that will get inside of Baddie's head, and that'll kind of humble them, and keep them around trying to prove, okay, themselves. And you're being told by the Holy Spirit, to recognize what this is, recognize the games that these people are playing, and move on. I feel like you're recognizing that, and you're owning up to that, or hopefully this is your confirmation, okay, that this is what these people want. Yeah, you're about to have it your way. Nine of Cups, all right, here. I feel like, some of you have been, maybe you've been journaling, or maybe you've been reading self-help um books, all right, to really help you ground yourself, really focus, kind of get some clarity in foggy areas, okay, of relationships and dynamics. And I hope that you're finally figuring out, at the end of the day, you need to put what you want first, okay? Because over giving and servicing all of these other people's, bending over backwards, and these relationships, you see that the reciprocity just isn't there. And so now you have finally, I feel like it's finally clicked. Is it not clocking to you? I'm standing on business. All right. I feel like now you realize, you know what? I'm not going to waste my energy on people that are intimidated, okay? By my gifts, by my beauty, by what I bring, how I enhance their life, even if it makes it better. And that's the weird part, you could be in a relationship, you making this nigga look good. He done glued up since you done been there. You're at jobs, you're doing your thing, you're doing your numbers, everybody making money, and you still have people moving weird, being jealous. And you're just like, you know what? I feel like, again, you're being told it's just time to move on and put that energy to yourself, okay? Where, because, hey, one thing you're going to do, you're going to appreciate yourself. And I feel like you have put up, okay, just a lot of numbers on the board, all right? And now you are realizing this season is really all about me, 111, and all about my wish fulfillment, all about what I want, all right? And I feel like other people are getting the picture. All right. You have two of cups, all right, and the death card, all right. I do feel like you're ending relationships where people are playing both sides. You're ending relationships where people are moving real, wishy-washy, especially when it comes to commitment. Is like either you're in this with me or you're not. All right. I'm not gonna sit up here where if it's a choice between them and me, go ahead and choose them. All right. There's something huge about loyalty here. And again, somebody either trying to make you compete, all right, or compete for their validation by competing with somebody that just does not even measure up to you at all. Okay, here. And I feel like you finally figured out this triangulation is this individual's way of holding on to you, humbling you, keeping you small, playing head games, playing mind games, playing with your feelings, emotions, and heart. And that's why you are deading this situation. Okay, here you could officially block them from all social media accounts, block them for your from your phone. Some of you are putting in 2 weeks notices at jobs, okay, again, where maybe they're promoting other people again, and they know they didn't do the work, they know they didn't earn it, but because they are intimidated and threatened by you, you know this is kind of what they're throwing up in your face. And so you're just like, how about I just take myself out of the equation, you know, and you'll go ahead and go off and be good with, who you think is popping and who you think, all right? And you'll find a lot of times when you do that, everything fucking falls apart. Everything goes to shit, right? Um, and that's a short tell sign. I feel like in this season you realize, baby, I ain't got to fight for nothing that was meant, for me. I don't have to defend myself. I don't have to prove everything that's already been proven time and time again. And a lot of these people, now they're going to want to circle back, spin the block after they realize that you were the glue. Now we're back to the glue that held everything together. You were the energy that kept the peace, kept the grounding, kept the prosperity. All right, but it's like you can't treat me like shit. You can't do me dirty. You can't abuse me and promote these fucking losers and throw these holes in my face and do all of this and then think you're going to prosper off of my energy. No, you're going to remove yourself. You're going to invest that into you, and you're going to watch all of the castles fall. And that's exactly what is happening. All right. People are realizing that when it comes to playing with you, trying to benefit from you while playing you or playing in your face or just outright blatantly disrespecting, disloyal, abusing you, that a lot of people are losing their livelihoods, they're losing their relationships, they're losing their jobs, they're losing every good thing that came attached, okay, based on how they treated you. All right. Let's look at these cycles. So again, it's about fate, it's about karma, it's about something ending, something beginning. All right, here it's giving that reversal energy that God is coming back to clean up. All right, those people that screwed over you in the past, sending them a clear message. Okay, that there is no winners when it comes to screwing over you, because screwing over you is screwing over the divine. All right. Now, here you are, Six of Wands in the winner's circle. Definitely expect the Holy Spirit and your angels and ancestors to spin the block with some of those blessings and petitions you put up a long time ago. You probably forgot about, and they're going to come up being like, here, I remember this prayer. Remember when you asked me for this house? Remember when you asked me for your business to flourish? Remember you was telling me about your soulmate. You wanted him or her this, and that. Okay. Now it is your winning season. Also, everybody is finding out those who came up against you, those who blatantly talk shit, those that blatantly slandered, okay, your name. All right. Now they're saying, it's like, where did that get you? How did that work out for you? Okay. A lot of people are figuring out they really, really played themselves. Okay. Or every time they come up against you, every time they do something negative, every time they slander you for an opportunity or a promotion or a connection or networking, it never works out for them. It end up making them crazy. So don't be surprised if a lot of those people that were coming for you, blatantly talking trash, blatantly subbing, okay, are now moving away to go play with somebody safe, okay? Because people realize that speaking against you, only thing that that does is it's like speaking life into their own destruction. Because I feel in these circumstances, your hands are clean. Now, this is purely just for instances where you have been nothing but good, kind, supportive, lending a helping hand to these people, and they blatantly turned around, disrespected you, lied on you, let others steal your work, profits, steal your energy, and all of that while talking shit, while sabotaging you. That's the type of energy I'm talking about. You're in this relationship, you're being loyal, you're helping them, you're driving them to work, you're cooking his dinner, you're doing all of that. And, he's blatantly cheating on you with somebody else. This is the energy that I'm talking about. People are finding out that coming against you, okay, is as if constructing their entire downfall, okay? All God needed you to do was to move to the side. And I feel like, Baddie, you finally figured that out. Now that you have stepped to the side, gotten out of God's way, removed your energy, and put all that energy, love, focus, dedication, loyalty, okay, into yourself, that now these other peoples and entities that did you dirty because you closed out this cycle, all right, they are suffering massive losses. They are experiencing the rejection that they wanted you to experience, okay? And now all those blessings that people stole and siphoned and opportunities, they're coming back to you. A lot of you are karma and people don't even realize it, they take your kindness for weakness. God puts you in their life to say, okay, let me see what they do. All right, let me see what they do. Let me see how they act. And then, they have a choice. And some of them, unfortunately, again, uh look at nice people as simps, or they take your kindness, love, and affections. Oh, they naive, they slow. Let me get over on them. All right. You are the test, you are the karma. And then God makes that call. He gives you that download, and he says, okay, servant, go ahead and you can move on now. And then once you step to the side, that's when they see their whole lives begin to fall apart. All right. Here, God told you, okay, your assignment has ended with this person, entity, or individual. And that's when all hell breaks loose. And then after the fact, they say, oh man, that was God. That person was sent by God. God was in that. God was all over that. Right. Okay. Yeah, look, there's the devil. Yeah. Here comes God saying, get thee behind me, Satan, get thee behind me, devil. Returning that same heartache, trauma, and drama, all that they send to you. And get this, you didn't even do anything wrong. They were in this devil demonic energy and decided to fuck over you simply because of your heart, simply because of your good nature. And now they are seeing this very calamity, destruction, and trauma that they send to you unprovoked, attack and tear down everything that they built for their families. 10 of Pentacles and this 10 of Wands. Very, 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 very painful energy. Some people even losing their life behind how dirty, okay, they did you. Not only witnessing the destruction of their family, witnessing the destruction of their businesses, their reputation, all because they felt like shit was sweet, and God say, not for you this time. All right. So that is what I have for you. I hope you receive it. All right, here. Of course, definitely meet us over in VIP. All right. To get all access to all of my psychic readings, including those I release exclusively and only in VIP. And if you need a personal, definitely reach out directly through email. And again, VIP. I love you so much. See you next time. One.